I would say stand by tomorrow. It's something that words matter, titles matter, cultures matter, and George Washington founded the War Department. We'll see. Stand by.
So Secretary Pete Hegseth yesterday hinting at a renaming of the Defense Department, and later today, President Trump is expected to sign an executive order changing the Pentagon to its former namesake, the Department of War. Senator Markwayne Mullin is a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee. He joins us now. One of the questions today that I heard this morning was, would this require congressional action? What do you think?
No, I don't believe it does. Renaming it just shows a different mindset. The Department of Defense is meaning that you're defending. You're not being proactive, but you're being reactive. And the whole point of peace through strength is that you're trying to prevent wars. You can't prevent wars if you're always reacting to something. Sometimes you got to be proactive in that. I love the idea of getting back to the Department of War. We are in a very volatile time. I'd say it's one of the most volatile times we've had since prior to World War II. And this is changing the mindset that President Trump and Secretary Pete Hegseth has said. We are now focused on lethality and the warfighter. And I couldn't agree more with this. The Department of Defense, it should not only be reactive. And we've been reactive since World War II.
All right, and that is when the change was made. Let me ask you then about this, because one proactive action was shown this week in regards to the drug boat coming from Venezuela, and Secretary of Defense War, Pete Hegseth, he said this yesterday.
Mr. Secretary, what legal authority did the Pentagon invoke to strike that boat full of drug smugglers?
We have the absolute and complete authority to conduct that. First of all, just the defense of the American people alone. 100,000 Americans were killed each year under the previous administration because of an open border and open drug traffic flow. That is an assault on the American people. Every boatload of any form of drug that poisons the American people is an imminent threat. And at the DOD, our job is to defeat imminent threats.
And Ilhan Omar, but she's not the only one, is questioning the legality. She wrote this: I condemn the lawless and reckless actions in the Southern Caribbean. Congress has not declared war on Venezuela or Trinidad and Tobago, and the mere designation of a group as a terrorist organization does not give any president carte blanche to ignore Congress's clear constitutional authority on matters of war and peace. So again, I ask you as a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, what do you think about the authority here?
Well, we have the authority to do so, and Omar carries zero weight, and she's completely irrelevant when it comes to this. Anybody that wants to talk about national security should not be talking to Omar. She has zero credibility to this whatsoever. The fact of the matter is this was in international water. The boat had been warned to stop. They chose not to. They were clearly running drugs. We had been tracking it since it left Venezuela. And this is what you get. You know, you play stupid games, you have stupid results. And for Venezuela, the message to them is mess around and find out. We don't have Biden's administration in office. You have President Trump. We are being proactive, which goes back to changing from the Department of Defense to the Department of War. You continue to act this way. You continue to want to be a cartel rather than a legitimate country. We're going to continue to destroy all the assets. You want to fly a jet close to our assets? Mess around, find out what's going to happen next.
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you about that. Can you explain to people what happened this morning in terms of what Venezuela did to us?
Yeah, so I believe, I haven't talked to anybody from Venezuela, but we believe that they tried to basically prove a point. We had a Navy ship in international water. They chose to fly a jet dangerously close to it, too close to the fact that they were also warned. They're lucky they didn't get shot down. It was 100% being provocative going towards us, and we think it was in a result to us shooting down one of their drug ships. And I do mean one of their drug ships. This ship that we destroyed was dispatched from Venezuela. And so this was a response, and we're going to respond back to what they did today.
All right, Senator, thank you. Glad you're back in Washington, even if you're not, but you said it is safer, so we'll keep in touch with you and maybe see you next week. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dana.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.